The Maine coast. Clean, pure air. Unforgettable, healing views of islands, lobster boats, colorful buoys, crashing waves, seaweed flowing to the rhythm of ocean currents, multicolored ocean birds and gulls, salt water spray. This is where you come to be consumed. Schoodic Point will own you, and you will not be the same. Welcome to one of the best kept secrets on the Maine coast, Schoodic Point. Part of the Acadia National Park system, this peninsula is a 45-minute boat ride across the water just there via the Bar Harbor ferry out of Winterport. Schoodic is a peace seeker's paradise. This side of the park system has little congestion, people, and traffic, and is more enjoyable for biking, hiking, climbing on the rocks, or just sitting and staring. It is also a great place for a nap, talking to a seagull, painting the scenery, or having a wedding photo shoot. Schoodic Point is about 49 miles southeast of Ellsworth, an hour and 27 minutes from Bangor, and 1,197 miles from the traffic of Charlotte, North Carolina. Many come to Schoodic for all the hiking trails around the peninsula. The Schoodic trails that I have hiked were not all that bad. They are well marked, and the park trail system maps are well labeled with appropriate advisories that might be helpful. One of the most interesting bits about Schoodic Point is the ride in and out. There are a number of coves and turn-off points to catch your interest. Hopping amongst the boulders and crawling down to the water to see if you can nab an unsuspecting crab lolling in a tidal pool, great times. One listed turn-off is Fraser Point Park and picnic area. I turn off here maybe once or twice a year to remind myself why I don't like turning off here. It is often crowded and smoky with barbecue pits wafting smells of burgers and such. A smell that is impossible to take when all you've carried in is a host of Fluffernutter sandwiches and a few bottles of Moxie. Traveling further down the peninsula, roll your windows down so you can enjoy the winding road and the smell of the forest and sea. Absolutely delicious. Mind the bikers though, sometimes they can drift out of formation, overcome no doubt with the purity of the air. Also be mindful of the speed limit. They do check with radar now and again. As you can see from the visuals here, Schoodic is not a level beach. This is not a place for the mobility challenged or for letting that 5-year-old who likes to disappear. This is what it looks like underwater at the water's edge, dangerous enough for the best of swimmers. I must say it is gorgeous underwater here, but with the regular threat of hypothermia and being banged against the rocks and chafed by the barnacles clinging here and there, it is best to be alert and careful. Speaking of riding to Schoodic, you can always have the option of seeing Schoodic Point from many of the charters in the area. This one, for instance, is Bar Harbor Whale Watch. That is their Friendship 5, a 112-foot jet-powered catamaran. As you can see here on their website, they have many options to pick from, both big and not so big. You can also select whale watching, puffin, or lighthouse cruises, the list goes on. Check them out at barharborwhales.com, and no, I don't receive a dime for their tip. Kayaking and canoeing is encouraged in and around Acadia National Park, though I would use great caution regarding the ocean. Every summer it seems we lose a kayaker or two or three along the Maine's great coast. Even seasoned Maine guides have been lost to rogue waves. The waters of the Atlantic are unforgiving and always cold. In this area there are some adorable harbors. You likely will travel through Winter Harbor on the way in, which is fun to explore with all the shops and views. When you leave Schoodic, you will actually pass through a couple of other harbors. First is Squeak Harbor, which you can only pass by, and then there is Birch Harbor, where you will find the very interesting Pickled Wrinkle restaurant and my favorite, Ben and Me's ice cream. If you take a right at Birch Harbor and travel east, you will come quickly and pass through Prospect Harbor, and you'll be able to see the adorable Prospect Harbor Lighthouse. Although you won't likely come to Schoodic to go fishing, if you do like to wet a line, you can go fishing in the Maine Acadia National Park lakes, ponds, streams, and their oceanfront. According to the park's website, you can expect to catch trout, landlocked salmon, smallmouth and largemouth bass, and other species. Ocean species include mackerel, bluefish, and striped bass. You may be wondering about high or low tide. Would you want to come for either? I've been here at all portions, enjoy low tide the most for exploring. That said, I thoroughly enjoy high tide. Many of these photos are taken at sundry stages of low, mid, and high tide, and it's always good to visit either way. We've even visited in the rain and on a dismal day, and even then it's a good time. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, here's a question for you. Do you want to see more videos like this one? Well then, please hit the subscribe and the like buttons. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.